You guys probably remember my video, Why Daniel to Gaming is ... In fact, that might even be how you found my channel, considering Daniel himself gave me a shout out in his T-Pain microphone video. You know, that classic video everybody really loves? That video is currently the second most watched one on my channel, garnering around 1,500 views.
Time to sell out and make a pointless sequel.
Daniel to Gaming was actually one of the first friends I made through the internet. I've been watching him since he made Mario Maker videos in 2016, but wasn't until around the next year when we got in contact. He's actually a pretty nice guy, but he needs to work on responding a little quicker. If you remember from my last video, it primarily focused on Daniel's content on his YouTube channel, while only making some small references to him as a person. For this video, I'm actually going to divide it into 4 parts. It's a whole freaking full-length film right here. One for his Twitter account, one for his Discord server, one for his YouTube channel, and finally one for Daniel as a person. Kinda like the Crimson Mayhem video, but even more in depth. So, let's jump in. I'm gonna be a little concise with this first act. Daniel to Gaming's Twitter is kinda fun. I like seeing his tweets in my timeline. He's actually one of the few Twitter accounts with a YouTube channel that doesn't bitch all the time about editing, which is actually rather admirable.
Do you have any idea how many people complain about editing all the time?
He posts tweets that really vary between each other, yet still keep a consistent theme and tone. I like reading them. They're never really useless, and they actually serve a purpose. When you read it, it's like, wow, my time was not wasted. He's also quick to acknowledge public replies to his tweets and doesn't take ages. Whenever he gets into disagreements with people, he usually remains civil and learns from his mistakes. The biggest problem is definitely this. He has his DMs open, yet he takes ages to reply to anyone. It isn't me in particular, this is with many people I've talked to, is that he takes forever to reply to DMs and personal messages. But other than him seemingly take forever with that, he's pretty much got his Twitter down. Daniel's YouTube channel is... What even is Daniel's YouTube channel? In my previous video, I said I thought it was pretty good, but now looking at it a bit more critically, what's the appeal here? I mean, yeah, he's fun and he's energetic, but it's not like he makes groundbreaking observations or anything. It's not like he exceeds at anything in particular. I'm not trying to put Daniel down or to put myself on a pedestal. I don't exactly have a horse in this race, but it's not exactly special, per se. What do you go into a Daniel to Gaming commentary or a Daniel to Gaming video that you couldn't find somewhere else? His editing is slightly above average. I mean, it's not spectacular and it's not whimsical, but it's stylized and it's very well branded. Daniel's criticisms, however, are probably the weakest points of his entire videos. Daniel to Gaming's criticisms are either too obvious or too inconsistent. In his video about Watch Mojo, the coolest Watch Mojo video of all time, amazingly done thumbnail by the way, his standpoint kind of jumps back and forth between which side of the fence he really wants to be on. I mean, I guess in his mind he's thinking like he's giving Watch Mojo props, but firstly, you shouldn't improvise your videos like that so it seems like it's just gradual, because it just sounds stupid. And secondly, it just becomes annoying and inconsistent. It's like, okay, so are they good or bad? Daniel to Gaming's videos that he comments on are also kind of irrelevant and menial and really don't have a purpose and don't need to be commented on. Some of them can be like fucking years old and just super irrelevant that no one's ever seen. And yes, I've done this before, but unlike Daniel, I actually try to find videos that are particularly bad, particularly good, or things that I have a lot to talk about. But Daniel seems to just choose whatever video that comes his way. My worst videos on YouTube. The most hip and cool Watch Mojo top 10 on the internet. The worst thumbnails on the internet. Back to school cringe. They're just dumb videos that really don't matter. And a lot of them, it seems like even you don't know what you're gonna say about them. Like the guy that was talking about the SpongeBob intro and 10 secret subliminal hidden messages inside of it, you won't believe number 4. It seems like you have nothing to talk about there. You just go on and say, yeah, okay, or no, okay, see, it's actually this. And I believe Andrew in general already covered this, but, things like the 50,000 clay button thing didn't feel like they really needed to be videos. But that's really all I have to say about his YouTube channel. Daniel T. Gaming's Discord servers have been consistently a wreck. Daniel just never seems to be active in them, and the fans do get generally annoying in them. Not to mention how he hires incompetent mods that don't need to be there. He hires like 11-year-olds that don't know how to logistically deconstruct an argument or anything, so they're just like gonna be immature and ban someone or block them or whatever they please. I'm not gonna name drop any of the mods, but one of them seems to think he's my friend or something, even though I think he's fucking retarded. But yeah, Daniel needs to do a better job managing his Discord server, and this is something he knows, and I'm trying to be as delicate as I can about this because he's quite sensitive about it, but I think it's a train wreck. There's not enough roles, the channels are too inactive, no one even talks in it, and Daniel never is in it. We have came to the final chapter. Daniel T. Gaming himself. This is basically going to be an encapsulated version of Andrew in General's video, except better. Daniel is a nice person. He's a really nice person, and he's pretty cool. Although he does things that do bite him in the ass later on, but he does learn from his mistakes. He's been very tolerant of people that have tried to annoy him and harass him, and only very rarely blocks people. Daniel in DMs is much more personal, and he actually relates to people sometimes. He's very sympathetic and compassionate, and I think he's a sweet guy. No homo, of course. That's not an opinion that really everyone has, but that's been my experience. Thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for being so patient with this video, and sorry it's much shorter than I thought it'd be. I had a much more deep one, but I just scrapped it because I thought it'd be too long, way too long, and it just kind of was extraneous. Shoutouts to LFWPGDan hashtag 8636 for winning my art contest in my Discord server. Here's his art. It's pretty cool. And yeah, here's some other art that I got that I really liked by these other creators. Thank you all so much for all the fan art I've been giving recently. It's really sweet of you. I always print it out and hang it on my wall. Kind of like what IHE did. But it's really cool and really well done. And I love them all, dude. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys next time.